It's time now for the Beer Chill Local Cult News and it's Monday night, September 14th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Your Local Cult News and I'm doing a touch of 11 o'clock minutes late Monday night. Here is in Cleveland, Mississippi, where a man wanted in connection with two separate shootings that left a Mississippi college professor and a woman dead has spoken with police and said he is not going to jail, authorities said. Izmir, Turkey. A new exodus of Syrians is fueling the extraordinary flow of migrants and refugees to Europe as Syria's 4-year-old war became the driving force behind the greatest migration of people to the continent since the Second World War. Washington. Russia has sent some of its most modern battle tanks to their new air base in Syria in what American officials said Monday was part of an escalating buildup that could give Moscow its most significant military foothold in the Middle East. The caretaker of a woman found dead in the women's home in California that was destroyed by a wildfire said Monday that the woman had met multiple sclerosis and had no way to get out. Dallas, Texas. From his first moments as a candidate, Donald Trump has been forceful about his plans for illegal immigration, so it's no surprise those plans and controversial tones were front and center on Monday night at Dallas American Airlines Arena. A Michigan resident has contracted a life-threatening bubonic plague, the first documented case in Michigan's public health history, state officials confirmed. As Australia woke the news about that another prime minister had lost his job midway through a parliamentary term, views were divided within political circles about what Malcolm Turnbull's ascension to the top post would mean for this country. Brussels, even as 3 more countries followed Germany in introducing the border checks to control the migrants, the European Union on Monday failed to agree on a modest plan that would force individual countries to take a share of the sum. Egypt's police and military mistakenly killed 12 Egyptian Mexicans and injured 10 when they accidentally shot a Mexican tourist convoy while engaging militants in the country's western desert. Ghazni, Taliban insurgents stormed a prison in Afghanistan's Ghazni on Monday, killing police and releasing more than 350 inmates, including nearly 150 deemed a threat to national security, and then they attacked troops, Russian help officials. Lynchburg, Virginia. Senator Bernie Sanders on Monday stepped into the hotbed of cultural conservatism, only venture into the one of liberal populism hours later. More in Kentucky, the latest on the divine Kentucky clerk who has refused to use an issue. Marriage lasted gay couples this way and fellow judgment served in jail for 5 days in jail for contempt as ACLU concerned about validating licenses. The moment that Wall Street has long been dreaded could have been this week. The Federal Reserve on Thursday may increase interest rates for the first time more than 9 years. Germany shares were outperforming regional benchmarks at the Bank of Japan policy decision later this morning, while Chinese equities were lower in early trade. General Motors Company said late Monday that it signed an agreement on the United Auto Workers Union to extend the national labor contract pushing its talks past the agreement's expiration to midnight Eastern Daylight Time. Eden, North Carolina, a brewery that employs 500 people in the Rockingham County city of Eden is closing its doors as county and city officials have confirmed to local media outlets on Monday that the Miller Coors Brewery will close within a year. Also, the snowpack in California, Sierra Nevada mountains probably shrank to the lowest in 500 years this year, and climate change may cause further declines, worsening water shortages in a drought-stricken state. Global temperatures records continue to tumble, with August easily the hottest in 124 years of data, Japan's meteorological agency said. Humans are constantly trying to figure out what love is all about, and they're not just for their emotional well-being. The question of why monogamy exists and whether it should be humanity's fault is ongoing. Washington, every few weeks, retired astronaut Mark Kelly powers up a laptop inside his Arizona home and gives himself a battery of memory and judgment tests. New York. People between the ages of 50 and 59 years at an increased risk of heart disease and stroke should take daily low-dose aspirin according to proposed new recommendations from the U.S. Task Force. A new study suggests that maybe a way for women to dramatically reduce the risk of breast cancer without cutting calories, losing weight, or taking medication. Pesticide use in homes may increase the risk of children developing leukemia, lymphoma. A new report suggests researchers combined from 16-year-old studies that compared pesticide exposure between children who develop leukemia. Poison control centers are warning parents that growing number of children are getting drugged by drinking alcohol-based hand sanitizer. In Boston, Massachusetts, a fire activity at 109 Mount Pleasant Street crews at a fire in a 3-story wood frame occupied structure fire was knocked down by sprinklers crews checking for extension attempt. And Center, Massachusetts firefighters responded to the Scusset Beach Fire Superior building with a line response by born firefighters for a telephone alarm as companies found smoke in the building caused by a shuttered out melted battery. Peter Chell News Time is now 11:05. Time now for a travel report, and it's late. Monday night here, and it's smooth sailing 9 ways by ways of the wing leader. Route 146 on the northbound side. A little slow around the mass spike here. Route 128 on the northbound side, also after Route 2 in Lexington here. Route 3 on the northbound side, so after Route 128 in Burlington here. 120 on the northbound side, a little slow for the Linfield stretch here. And Route 101 on the westbound side here. It is slow for the Raymond stretch here. And on the Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, we got an accident here. Just before it, between exits 15 JFK Library exit and exit 14 Morrissey Boulevard exit, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on a late Monday night here. Looking at MBTA alerts here on the ferries. All human hull ferry trips will be rerouted about 14 days due to scheduled Long Island Beach construction on the Long Island Bridge. Adding 3 to 8 minutes of travel. On the subway system, it's looking good. And on the Conveyor Rail, looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 11:06. Time now for a weather report. Current conditions in North Massachusetts at 11:06 p.m. 55 degrees with first gas. Humidity 9%. Wind speed is calm. Barometer 3.9 inches. Dew about 32 degrees and visibly 10 miles an hour here. Okay, look at that. Current conditions, man, in the region on this 11th hour here. 65 degrees the temperature in Boston, 60 in Bedford, 62 in Beverly, 64 in Gloucester, 61 in Lawrence, 59 in Fitchburg and Sturbridge, 57 in Worcester, 61 in Milford and Norwood, and Taunton and New Bedford, it's 63 in Plymouth, 65 in Martha's Vineyard, 64 in Nantucket and Provincetown, 62 in Chatham, 59 in Providence, 61 in Wesley, 66 in Wesley, 66 in Buckland, 71 in Montauk, 32 in New York City, 66 in Islip, 67 in Bridgeport, 61 in New Haven, it's 59 in Dunbury, 57 in Waterbury, 58 in Meriden, 59 in Hartford, 60 in Winslow, 63 in Springfield, 57 in Greenfield, 53 in Athol, Massachusetts, 59 in North Adams, Massachusetts, 56 in Pittsfield, 58 in Albany, New York, it's 58 in Great Glens Falls, New York, 57 in Rutland, Vermont, 59 in Bennington, 52 in Barber, Vermont, 60 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 54 in Keene, New Hampshire, 55 in Chaffin, New Hampshire, 63 out in Laconia and Concord, New Hampshire, and in Nashville, New Hampshire, 58 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 64 in Smith, New Hampshire, and 63 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here, looking at service map shows a cold front from 7 Alberta stretching in northern Montana and merged with a warm front up in the north central Manitoba after the cold front goes through 7 Saskatchewan and in the west central portions of Manitoba here. And another cold front from north central California stretching, merging with a stationary front with low pressure from north central Nevada up through Idaho, down from Montana, down from South Dakota through Minnesota, and merging with a cold front with low pressure off the northeastern tip of Minnesota stretching all the way up to the northern Ontario to the northwestern portion of Quebec here. And another stationary front from the Gulf of Mexico, merging with a cold front off the Florida coast and stretching at the sea here. Followed by with a low pressure merging with a cold front as southwestern Alberta and then down for eastern Washington and the north central tip of Oregon here. Followed by from northeastern Nevada down for Utah and down to the Oregon region here. Followed by from southeastern California and down for the Gulf of California. And followed by off the southeastern California coast here. And followed by from west central Nebraska, down for the western Kansas, Oklahoma, western Texas, and the southern central portions of Mexico here. And followed by from North Carolina, stretching up the Atlantic seaboard, up into Maine here. And we got low pressure ridges when west central portions of Montana, and southwestern South Dakota, and east central portions of Tennessee here. And we got high pressure centers in eastern Kentucky, eastern North Carolina, up the Baja California Peninsula, and the Four Corner region with a ridge of high pressure and high pressure north central portions of Ontario here. 69 degrees, that's temperature right at Detroit. It's 64 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Washington, D.C. and Atlanta, Georgia. It's 85 in Miami, Florida, 81 in Dallas, Texas, 78 in Brownsville, Texas, 72 in Kansas City, 77 in Omaha, Nebraska, 74 degrees in Chicago and Minneapolis, St. Paul, 61 degrees in Great Falls, Montana. It's 60 in Seattle, 63 in San Francisco, 73 in Los Angeles, 88 in Las Vegas, 67 in Salt Lake City, Utah, 32 in Denver, 78 in Phoenix, Arizona, 79 degrees out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here. Alright, let's take a look what is brewing in the radar situation here? Look at that, the radar situation. Nothing brewing in New England except for a few little spotty little rain showers in central Maine from Warren, stretching up into Washington, Maine, down to southwest of Liberty, and up into Freedom and Thorndyke, Maine. Here. And we're seeing some spotty rain showers off the mid-Maine coastline here. And we're also seeing some spotty rain showers up down East Maine. And we're seeing some spotty rain showers east of Lincoln, Maine, and north of Millinock, Maine, and the Moosehead Lake region of Maine. And some spotty rain showers in the extreme northwestern central portions of Maine here. And also we're seeing some spotty rain showers in the north central portion of New Hampshire here. And up in the south central portion of Quebec here. Zooming you out here, and it shows some line of rain showers in the east central portions of Quebec, and a lot of spotty rain showers in southwestern and east central portions of Prince Edward Island, and a lot of rain showers off Nova Scotia here. And seeing a lot of rain showers in a few zones from north central Iowa down to south central portions of Minnesota here. And a lot of rain showers off the Florida east coast and covering much of southern Florida from Fort Lauderdale down to Miami, and stretching in the Florida Gulf Coast here. And a lot of rain showers and storms off the southeastern corner of Texas here, for the Gulf Coast of Texas and off the Louisiana Gulf Coast here, and some spotty showers and storms around the southeastern portion of Texas here, and a lot of spotty rain showers and storms around the western portion of the country, and stretch to the southern British coming in up in the southern Alberta and up west central and central portions of Saskatchewan, and we're seeing some spotty snow showers in the north central portion of Washington State and southeastern portions of British Columbia and up in southwestern portions of Alberta here. Alright, looking at the satellite loop here, and it shows patchy clouds coming to much of Maine, stretching in eastern portions of Quebec, and a lot of clouds coming to much of Canadian Maritimes here, and a lot of clouds coming to much of Florida, and a lot of clouds from southern Louisiana, stretching and covering much of Maine, covering much of Mexico here, and a lot of clouds coming to much from the Four Quarter region, stretching a bit of central Nova Rockies, a bit of the Pacific Northwest, and coming to much of Nova and Central California and Nevada, and a lot of clouds also from the Western Canada for British Columbia, stretching to the west central portions of Ontario here, and a lot of clouds from central and northeastern portions of Quebec. Alright, looking at the tropics here. We got three disturbance areas. Disturbance 1. A low pressure area located about midway between the Cape Verde Islands and the Lesser Antilles continues to produce a limited amount of shower activity. Some development in this low stills possible during the next couple of days while it moves generally northwestward. After the time, however, upper level winds are expected to become unfavorable for development. Formation chance for 4 hours. Medium of 6%, and formation chance for 5 days. Medium about 60%. Here, Service 7-2. An area of low pressure located over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico is producing a widespread cloudiness and additional shower activity. Some slow development over the system is not possible before. It moves inland over Mexico today, so regardless of the development, the system could produce heavy rain over the portions of eastern Mexico during the next couple of days. Formation chance for 4 hours. Low 20%. Formation chance for 5 days. Low 20%. Here, into Service 3, a tropical wave coming by. A broad low pressure system is located about 500 miles southeast of the southernmost Cape Meridians, and shower thunderstorm activity is showing some signs of organization. Environment conditions are expected to be conducive to the formation of a tropical depression over the next few days while the system moves westward about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Formation chance for 4 hours. Low 50%. Formation chance for 5 days. Medium about 6%. Here. And in the Eastern Pacific, a broad area of low pressure is located about 700 miles south of the southern tip of Cavity Peninsula, producing tsunami showers and thunderstorms. Some slow development of the system is possible during the next several days, and it moves generally northwestward about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Formation chance for 4 hours. Low 10%. Formation chance for 5 days. Low 3%. Here. Alright, look at that forecast discussion around the region here. High pressure will expand across the eastern seaboard for most of the week, bringing an extended period of dry weather along with warmer temperatures and high will slide east on Saturday. A weak cold front will be Approach is 30 to data. Move fronts on Sunday. 10 p.m. update. Middle of the moderate change in the forecast and keep forecast aligned with current trends. Temperatures fall into the mid 50s to low 60s about much of southern New England near. And I'm expecting tonight, overnight low to be 50 to 60 degrees. Unexpected tomorrow's highs, 78 to 85 degrees here at a expected a cool, a dry overnight and going in tomorrow morning in store. So, if you have some kids at the bus stop, make sure they get either a light jacket or a sweatshirt with them. But when they get out of school, they can take it off and no need to wear the sweatshirt because it is going to be a warm one in store as it'll be a quick rebound tomorrow here after a cool start tomorrow. Alright, today goes like this. Most of the coast got about 53 degrees and Colorado becoming westward 5 to 7 miles per hour here. Tuesday, South got about 80 degrees, westward about 7 miles an hour here. Tuesday, Punchmark after 5 a.m. was. Close skies low about 54 degrees at light west wind. Wednesday, Punchmark for 80 a.m. was. South got about 82 degrees at light available wind. Wednesday, Punchmark after 5 a.m. was. Most coast got about 56 degrees at light southwest wind. Thursday, Punchmark before 8 a.m. was. South got about 84 degrees at Thursday night. Most coast got low about 59 degrees. And for Friday, Punchmark between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. was. South got about 83 degrees. Friday night, most coast got about 59 degrees. Saturday, South got about 79 degrees. Saturday night, part coast got about 62 degrees. Sunday, part South got about 77 degrees. Sunday night, part coast got about 57 degrees. And for Monday, most of South got about 72 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the night. A terrific Tuesday in store. Peter say have a good night and a good buzz to see you tomorrow morning. Good night.